Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're already a subscriber. I'm Aliyah. If you don't know me, hey. This is just gonna be a school update because everybody keeps asking me about school. I've gotten a handful of questions about like my journey, blah blah blah. So this is just an update of what's going on now. For y'all who don't know, I go to Clark Atlanta University in Atlanta, Georgia. We are completely virtual currently. Well, I'm completely virtual currently. They have hybrid classes for underclassmen. And I am a junior biology major, so I'm getting my BS in biology right now with a Spanish minor. And come the beginning of May, I'll be a senior. So I'll start my senior year with 89 credits, fortunately. So I'll be like 1 credit ahead. I need 122 credits to graduate. So I'll need 33 to finish out. And I think that is 18 credits for my last 2 semesters. I'm on track to graduate with honors. I'm on track to graduate cum laude, so we'll see. I'm putting it out in the universe. I can graduate cum laude. I can do that, okay? So yeah, this semester I am currently taking Calculus 1, Organic Chemistry 2, General Physics 1, Intro to Epidemiology, and Introduction to Public Health. So Orgo, there's recitation and there's a lab to go to that. Physics, there's recitation and there's a lab to go to that. So in total, I take 8 classes. And it's been a journey. I'm not gonna act like it's been, easy peasy lemon squeezy the whole time. Registration for us opens April 12th. Yeah, April 12th for my senior year. I've already been like emailing my advisor. My graduation application is like filled out, ready to be shipped off as soon as they submit my final grades for my junior year, because your girl is gonna be a graduating senior. That's crazy. That sounds so crazy to say right now, but yeah. So let's talk about really? Okay, so I didn't check all my midterm grades. Like some of them were up, and like I just kind of don't check midterm grades because like as long as I don't get an email about retention, I don't care. So organic chemistry lab, he never posted a grade for our midterm, so whatever. Recitation, I have a pass. Organic chemistry, I have a B for midterms. Calculus, I have a C right now. Well, I don't know what I have right now, but I have a C on midterms. I have a B for general physics. I have a pass for physics lab, and then I have an A for public health and epi. So I'm not mad at that. If I can bring up that grade, if that grade is brought up in calculus, and hopefully it should be, because I'm doing like all the extra credit for this class, so I just need a B out of calculus. And I'm okay with that. It'll even me out because all my labs are like pass fail. As long as I pass all my labs, they don't matter. I mean, they do matter, but like I just have to pass them because you either get a P or an F. Like there's no in between. So yeah, I'm not mad about that. So that's cool. But if they stay that way for this semester and I can get like the same projection for next semester, like a 3.6, then I'll graduate cum laude, which I'm fine with. So, medical school. A lot of y'all know I want to be a doctor, blah, blah, blah. Not blah, blah, blah. But I've decided that instead of trying to go straight to medical school, just because I lack research, I lack shadowing, I lack clinical hours, I lack all of that as of right now. The pandemic, me trying to work full time and go to school, just all of those things, I'm lacking like extra parts. So instead I've decided to go get a post-bac, whatever it's called, a post-bac, and do a post-bac degree, a 2-year program. It's a cat in here, I'm so sorry. So I have a list of schools on my agenda. One of them is a school I want to attend for medical school anyway. So if I can get into that school, that's my first choice school for my post-bac. And then I feel like it would be an easier transition for me to get into the medical school there anyway. I know it's not guaranteed, but I just feel like it would be an easier transition for me emotionally to go to the same school, you know. So Charles, stop. Anyway, so that's looking good. As of right now, I meet all the criteria to get in the post-bac programs that I want. The only thing that I still have to do is MCAT. I need to do MCAT prep this summer. I need research this summer, and I'm gonna like just email a bunch of professors about it. Because I really do need it. I need it to graduate in general, but I need it to get into my programs. So I'm gonna email a handful of my professors, or like a handful of the people that work in research labs on campus, to see if I can get in somebody's lab, if I can do some sort of virtual lab, because I genuinely missed all the deadlines to do research, which is my fault. And it's because I get anxiety about like asking people for letters of recommendation. And I know it's a very stupid thing to get anxiety about, but I do more often than I should. So yeah, that's a thing. So I'm gonna shoot some emails. I'm gonna see what people say, if I can like get into somebody's lab. I would love to do a virtual lab because I will be traveling and stuff, and it would just be more convenient for me to do a virtual lab. But you know, I'll figure it out as long as somebody says yes. And I feel like the one professor that's on like the top of my mind, he should say yes to me. So that's a thing. What else is going on? Oh, speaking of traveling, I did get my first round for my COVID vaccine. So I got Pfizer. I'll be getting my second vaccine come April 14th or 15th, somewhere along those lines. Like, I'm not too far out from getting my second one. And yeah, that's the thing, because we will be returning to campus for my senior year, which I think is the most ghettoest thing ever. Like, I would really like the option. I wish that we could do hybrid. Like, I wish we had the option for me to pick and choose. Like, I would like to take my labs in person, but I would like to take lectures virtually. And I really hope that's an option, because I don't foresee myself wanting to go to campus my senior year 5 days a week and like kind of ruin my trajectory of like other things that I have going on in life, content, my job, you know, things like that. So I don't know. And also, especially if I have to do MCAT prep, like it's just very inconvenient. I know my hair looks like garbage, but I'm not washing it again anytime soon. But that's really it. I'm about to be a senior. This is gonna be my last year of undergrad. I'm going to, you know, that's so crazy to say. I've been crying about organic chemistry forever, and I'm really out here about to be a senior, about to be a graduating senior, not like a senior, not like a super senior. I'm gonna be a graduating senior. That's crazy. That's absurd. Like, it's such a wild thought. Like, it's such a thing that like my brain can't completely conceptualize yet. But it's a thing. Like, in my mind, I'm like, okay. Like, I don't know. In my mind, I'm like, my brain is already kind of at graduation. I'm like, okay, I know who's coming, like, because I think for my graduation, we only get 4 tickets to class. This year, the class of 2021 is only getting 4 tickets. So the class of 2022 might only get 4 tickets as well, between 4 and 6. If we only get 4, I already know who gets my 4 tickets, like my grandparents, my youngest aunt, and then my boyfriend. Those are my 4. If we get 6, I honestly only need 4. I would invite my best friend. Like, I would invite both of my best friends, but like that's really it. Those would be my 4 to 6. I keep saying because like it's just, I'm still trying to like rationalize that like in a few weeks I will be done. The simple fact that I have an A in both of these classes. Oh, Okay. Actual classes. Let's talk about my actual classes. Organic chemistry it's just going. Organic chemistry and calculus are literally just going. I don't know how to explain it. They're just in the process for me. Like, I'm not crying about them. I'm not stressed out about them. They're all just going. Like, it's like I'm sitting on a merry-go-round in these classes. Like, that's what I feel like. Like, I feel stabilized, but like everything around me is just moving. But like, I'm not doing bad in them, clearly, so I'll take it. Physics has been a mess this entire semester. My actual professor for my lecture class, he's not doing Zoom classes. Not my hair. Anyway, he's not doing Zoom classes. He just sends out a PDF and is like, that's what you get. That's what you're paying $10,400 and whatever dollars for. Basically. He's not held a class all semester. We've had 3 tests. Hate him. The lab professor, some of his stuff just doesn't show up. Like, he'll upload files and stuff, like audio files, and sometimes they won't have the audio, and we'll like email him. He doesn't respond to emails sometimes, but like I don't know. So physics has just been, it's been a thing. Epi and public health have been cool. Epi's cool. I like my epidemiology teacher. She's great. She's amazing. Like, magnifique. Love her. My public health class is not bad. The only thing about public health is that we have a group project. I don't like group projects in general. Like, I've had 1 or 2 other group projects in my entire matriculation. And I didn't like them. I'm gonna say it. I don't like working in groups. I don't like collaborating with other people. I'd rather just do the project myself, like do a project by myself and not have to any of that, like communicate with people. But we have a group project and it's 5 of us, and like it's been annoying more than anything. Like, I really genuinely, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to participate. Not even participate. I don't care about participating. I want to do the work. I don't care about doing the work. It's like, I just don't want to collaborate. That's what it is. I don't want to work in a group. And like, working in a group virtually, so I'm not finna sit on Zoom with these people. Like, I don't want to talk to y'all. I'm sorry, I don't. Like, tell me what you need me to do. And it's like a 8 to 12 page paper and a PowerPoint that is attached to it. And I was like, I just want to work on the paper. Just let me do the paper. Like, give me the research that you have, give me the statistics that you have, whatever information that you have, let me work on the paper, and then you can edit it and I'll work on whatever else you want me to work on. I don't do stats personally. That's not my strong suit. I am not a math. I am a science. I am the S in STEM, not the M. So that's been a little annoying, and that's due at the end of the month. My final project for epidemiology, I have to do a PowerPoint for a current epidemiological event. Haven't picked my event. That's due on Friday. Today is Wednesday. We'll see. I'll do great on it. But I just don't have the motivation to do a lot of things. Like, I'm working off fumes, and like, again, I don't think I'm stressed out. I just think I'm like over it more than anything, because professors are like, I know it's a hard time. You're being the hard time. You are the hard time. You are causing the difficulty. Like, you are the difficulty in this situation. Just make it make sense. Like, I feel like I'm doing a million times more work online, like virtually schooling, than I was doing sitting in the classroom. I'm trying to think. Calculus, probably the same amount of work. Public health, I know for a fact I wouldn't have did that much work if I was sitting in that class. It was just a lot of like busy work. Like, you had to sit and get like certificates for, you know, contact tracing or just stuff. I'm just not a fan. Instead of sitting teaching, and like, even in the class we have to do like breakout groups, and it's been multiple times where like I'm in a breakout group with somebody, or like I'm in a breakout group with multiple people, and she's like, okay, answer the discussion questions. no one answers the discussion questions. Like, no one talks during the groups. And I'm like, all right, guys, let's talk about X, Y, and Z. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. There's nothing. Like, no one is like, nothing. And so then she'll come to the individual groups and like talk, and I'm like pulling stuff out of my hole, trying to like answer the questions, because she's like, oh, did you collaborate? Yeah, sure. No, we're using Aliyah's brain and only Aliyah's brain. Like, that's it. That's all we have. I'm the only contributor here. Or it's been days where like my physical group just didn't show up. So it's just me. And I'm like, yeah, here's what we're doing for our project. I don't know. And I'm like texting people in the group chat. Nobody's texting me back. Blah, 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 blah. It's just, I don't want to collaborate. I'm very much over all parts of that. Yeah, I'm over not even human being interaction. I think I'm just to the point where I need a break. And if y'all don't know, because we're virtual, we haven't really got a break. I got a spring break, which was 3 days off. And those 3 days I still had work due every single day. I'm almost positive. So I had Wednesday, Thursday off, and then Friday, we got Good Friday off. I had work due, yeah. I had work due that whole time. I haven't had a break. I'm ready to go on vacations. I'm ready to have my ass out on a boat. Like, I'm ready to do those things. I just need them in my life at this point because I'm overwhelmed. I don't even know if I have to take summer classes yet. I need to sit down with my advisor and like get what my graduation plan is. At this point, I've looked at the summer schedule and they're not offering anything that I need. I'm just, let me pull it up. Let me double check. But yeah, all I need is physics 2 and everything else is basically a biology elective for me. Research in biology, biology electives, plant bio. Oh, I need intro to computer sciences, but I don't think they offer that during the summer either. So it's looking like your girl just finna double up. But yeah, that's really it. That's really all that's going on with school as of right now. I do need to start MCAT prep for sure. I want to be able to test in December the latest, because I think all the applications that I'm looking at close in application deadline April 30th. So I have until April 30th to finish the application for the school that my first choice school. My second choice school, I have until June 5th. So I would like to have both of them in the same day personally. So I can take it. I have like 6 months to prepare. So I can take it at the beginning of next year, like bid for dates in early January to test. And I think that's cool. That's great. That's amazing. That's spectacular. And I meet all the criteria for everything else, you know? So I'm not stressing. I'm excited to graduate. I'm going to continue to be excited to graduate. Once, like I said, once those grades are posted, like my final grades for this year are posted, I get to like start getting excited for graduation and like ordering stuff for graduation and like figuring out the travel plans, having like the date down for like when my actual graduation is, knowing that my grandparents and my aunt are gonna like come see graduation, and knowing that I'm gonna have a vacation planned after graduation, like those things. I get to think about those things and be excited about them. But that's really it. That's really all that's going on as far as school is concerned. I'm about to be a senior. I'm about to be a senior biology major, and then I'm gonna have a BS in biology. That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild right there. So yeah, but that is it. That is all. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.